there are different ways that you can actually sit for the practice of meditation, and none of them is really more holy than the other. The posture for sitting in meditation is actually just a tool for us because it gives us indication, are we in the moment, sitting with awareness, or our body is here, but our mind is actually floating somewhere out there. So it's not really important in what posture or style you are sitting, because I'm sure different people out there has different styles that they learn. But what's important is actually to follow this form and make sure that you are mindful in the sitting. No matter form you choose, what's important is to keep the spine straight. And the reason is, when the spine is straight, you can allow, it's much easier for the oxygen to reach to the brain, so you stay alert. Unlike if you're collapsing and you're squeezing your lungs, you cut off on the amount of oxygen and then you become more sleepy. So we want to have the spine very straight. It allows as well the prana, the life force, the energy to move higher to the higher chakras, the higher energy centers, what else helps us to create wide perception as we sit. You can sit with cross-legged position, you can sit on a bench, but try to keep the spine very straight. Now there is tendency, especially for the girls, to actually tuck the lower back in. If you have a valley in your lower back, that's compressed the vertebrae of your lower back, and with the time you will start to have problem with your lower back. So if you're not sure about this, always place your palm into the lower back, and if you feel there is a valley there, press gently the lower back into your palm until your back is fully straight. So we want a straight spine, and we would like to keep the head straight. Often when people sit, the head collapsing down and again cutting off on energy to the head and oxygen to the brain. Another tip that can help you is to tuck the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, because this will create less saliva. Some techniques talks about closing the eyes, some talks about resting the eyes and soften the gaze, or half close the eyes. You have to experiment for yourself. In general, take in consideration, when you close your eyes, it's easier to start to dream. When the eyes are half closed, you remain more present in the moment. In terms of the hands, again, you can have your hands on the knees facing up to receive energy, or facing down if you need more grounding. It's nice to create a mudra. Mudra, it's a hand gesture, by either touching index and thumbs. Again, it can be faced up or face down, or placing one palm into the other. The main idea is to stay still. When you still, much more with ease you can see the motion of the thoughts. If we keep moving, we become one with the thoughts. We think that's reality. By keeping my posture still, I start to see how the thoughts coming in and out like clouds, and I become the observer. So the main thing in the sitting posture is stillness with a straight spine, and just be it. Do not try to sit in meditation. Just sit and experience your moment.